What if I told you that Porsche, a company famous for building some of the most precise mechanical sports cars in history, is now handing over its entire digital nervous system and its future artificial intelligence roadmap to an Indian tech giant? It is actually happening. Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS, has officially signed a $1.5 billion strategic AI agreement with Porsche AG. This partnership signals a change in how the world's luxurious cars are designed, built, and driven. By bringing TCS into its inner circle, Porsche is changing its approach to automotive engineering. The structure of this 5-year deal is built on two core parts. First, TCS is managing a comprehensive digital transformation for Porsche, and second, they are full-scale buyers of Porsche's own internal consulting firm. TCS is spending over $300 million to fully acquire MHP, a subsidiary that specializes in German automotive technology. This allows TCS to absorb decades of specialized Porsche manufacturing knowledge. The plan is to use this new team to establish a dedicated AI mobility center. This center will embed artificial intelligence across every part of Porsche's manufacturing and design ecosystem. Why does a heritage luxury brand that has perfected mechanical engineering for nearly a century suddenly need an Indian IT firm to help build its cars? Historically, a car's value was all about the physical hardware. If the engine was powerful, the suspension was stiff, and the steering was precise, the car was a success. Today, we have entered the era of the software-defined vehicle. A modern electric or hybrid luxury car is essentially a high-performance supercomputer wrapped in aluminum and carbon fiber. Think about the difference between an old film camera and a modern smartphone. An old camera was a masterpiece of gears and glass, but it was static. If you wanted a new feature, you had to buy a new camera. A modern smartphone camera, however, uses AI to analyze millions of pixels instantly and receives software updates that make it smarter every month. Because traditional car companies are expert builders of hardware, they often struggle with writing the complex software code required for this new era. Partnering with a global technology leader allows Porsche to tap into that digital expertise at a scale they couldn't achieve alone. By acquiring the subsidiary MHP, TCS instantly gains deep, specialized German automotive expertise and a team of elite software engineers based in Europe. MHP will continue to operate as an independent brand, keeping its existing relationships in Europe, but it now has the support of TCS's workforce of over 600,000 tech professionals. This creates a perfect balance. Porsche can focus strictly on its passion for building physical sports cars, while TCS builds the digital brains needed to power them. The new AI Mobility Center will deploy artificial intelligence across 4 key parts of the business. First is manufacturing, using digital twins, a real-time virtual factory simulation. By analyzing sensor data, AI predicts when a machine might fail days in advance. This eliminates costly downtime and catches tiny defects before a vehicle ever leaves the station. Other pillars include building software that manages battery range and adaptive suspension, and a system to track the global supply chain to make sure assembly lines never stall due to a missing microchip. The final pillar focuses on the customer experience, from digital studio portals to in-car voice assistants. It shows that future performance lies in the fusion of hardware and intelligent software. This deal serves as validation for India's high-tech engineering capabilities. It shows Indian engineers are leading the charge in industrial AI and advanced vehicle technology. For years, some critics viewed Indian IT companies as being only for basic support tasks. This partnership with a demanding brand like Porsche demonstrates that those old stereotypes no longer apply. While this technology is being built for high-end sports cars today, it will eventually trickle down to the cars most of us drive. Innovations like software that helps a car spot a hazard and brake before the driver even sees the danger will eventually become standard. Over the next decade, the AI systems perfected in deals like this will make everyday family cars safer, far more efficient, and much more reliable. The traditional boundaries separating a car company from a tech company have dissolved. To lead in the modern world, an automaker must also be a software leader. Now that luxury sports cars are being optimized by artificial intelligence, what do you think? Will software make driving more thrilling, or do you miss the era of mechanical analog machines? Let me know in the comments.